Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Art Linares, your state senator from the 33rd District. I represent the towns of Clinton, Westbrook, Old Saybrook, Essex, Chester, Deep River, Lyme, East Haddam, Colchester, East Hampton, and Portland. And I'm here today in the state capitol in Hartford, in front of the state Senate chamber. And we're voting on what I believe to be probably the most important vote in our state's history since the income tax. And the reason why I say that is because today we have a vote on an agreement that the governor and the state government union labor force has made. That deal would prevent any layoffs for the next 10 years. It would keep the state employees' health and pension benefits virtually the same for the next 10 years. And right now, our state budget, a third of our state budget costs are essentially going to fund these Cadillac benefit and retirement, healthcare, salaries to state union workers. The problem with that is that this prohibits our ability as a state to solve our financial issues in an economic downturn. Currently, we have a $5 billion deficit. If this deal is to pass today, the deal between the governor and the unions, we will still have a $3.5 billion deficit with no state budget. So that means that we are going to, the state would almost have to raise taxes to balance the budget because it's impossible for us to reduce costs elsewhere, which is a huge concern. Now, other states have turned this around. If you look at Rhode Island, they've turned it around. They're growing jobs, they're growing their economy. They've done that because in Rhode Island, laws with unions and agreements with unions are statute law, which means that the legislature has the ability, empowered by the people, to rework the deals they have with unions and with workers. So they can change the amount of workers they have, they can change the pensions, change the benefits through the legislature. The problem is in Connecticut, we have contract law, which requires that the union and the governor have to agree on all contracts. So all the legislators have virtually no say. However, we do have the ability in the Senate today to vote the deal down. And I think it's critical that we do that. Republicans in the Senate have worked hard, compromising and working together to put together a budget, not just for this year, but for generations. It can start turning Connecticut around. It's a balanced budget. It does not increase taxes. It starts controlling spending. It has restructured our state government in a way that's efficient and sustainable. It's what I think all of you do at home in balancing your budget and making sure that you live within your means. Currently, our state does not do that. And it's time for a change. As a young person who has a family here, my family lives just down the block from me, and I would hate to see them leave because of bad decisions like this deal, bad budgets that raise property taxes, that push people out instead of bringing them in. I want to turn that around. We should be bringing young people into this state. We should be growing jobs. We should be talking about growing our economy. Instead, we're voting on things like this. Hopefully we can vote down this bill today with the support of some courageous Democratic senators. I'm hoping that we can make a difference. And that's what I'll be fighting for today for all of you. So thank you. And if you need anything, please visit my website at senatorlinares.com. Call me anytime, and I'll be there to answer your questions. Have a wonderful day.